What's up, guys? Today we have the new Battlefield 2042 Season 2 release. Now, I'm going to quickly go over some patch notes of buffs and nerfs before we get into the main Battle Pass, just because I feel like these are probably like the most important things that are actually going to change the gameplay of the game. So the first thing is that the Huron and the Hannibal have had the 30mm cannon blast damage reduced from 24 to 16, which is a massive nerf. So hopefully, even after the cooldown sort of nerf they put on it, this properly just puts them out of decimating infantry, because they're still ridiculous, especially on this new map Stranded as well. If you can use it, it's just going to absolutely dominate. And the armor for stealth helicopters has also been reduced to remain that it is in line with how they should overall work in their agility and how they perform in the game. And the other thing is that the headshot multiplier for all assault rifles has been increased from 2 to 2.15, which is actually quite a decent buff. And then the biggest nerf of them all is the headshot multiplier on the submachine guns has been decreased from 2 to 1.25, which means that the submachine guns are going to massively sort of lose when it comes to headshots, especially with the K30, the PBX, them sort of guns. They were absolutely decimated when it came to headshots. And the BSVM recoil modifier has also been had a slight nerf from the full auto mode, and it's been increased from 0.9 to 1.15. And the ammo types of high power and close combat rounds have also now got traces for the BSVM. The PKP, BP, LMG has also had minor improvements that made the recoil behaviour better. And now that is out the way, we're going to be getting into the new content that is involved in this Battle Pass, the free tiers, the premium tiers, everything sort of in between, and how the new weapons look, because I've seen some gameplay of them. I haven't gotten it yet because I had to update the game today. I've been busy with work in the gym. However, I'm going to be putting some gameplay probably at the end of this, sort of on the new map. I'm probably not going to do too great, but as long as I get something using the new weapons, I'll be pretty happy. But as we have here, this is the Battle Pass trailer. So there's a new melee weapon, which I don't think anyone really cares about. Right, so we have the free and premium rewards. So I think in this trailer they show you about 15 of them, of everything that's free and premium. So we've got Charlie Crawford, which is free for tier 4, which is the new specialist. His new mounted Vulcan specialist gadget, which looks ridiculous. He also plays a medic support role, which is nice because we're going to have 2 of them classes. We also have the EBLC Ram, which is a new vehicle which looks like an ATV on steroids and looks ridiculous again, with a ridiculous cannon on it as well. This vehicle looks super rapid and deadly. We also have the PF51, which is a new submachine gun, the Advances LMG here, which is a sort of light machine gun, the AM40 assault rifle. All 3 of these look ridiculous. The MP28 on-demand skin, which I don't think anyone really uses much anymore. Base Commander skin for Angel. All of these tiers are free. You do not need to buy the Battle Pass for these, which is super decent. We also have the new concussion grenade, which is going to be free for tier 28, which is finally decent. We've got a new gadget. We've been waiting far long enough. The Red Spectre skin for Rayo. The new PKPB bulk discount skin. And a new T28 clean tread skin, which looks super clean, to be honest. There's a new Boris undeniable skin, DXR1 red eye skin, which is another epic camo for a weapon that actually changes the look of it, which we've been waiting for a very long time. Green Mamba skin for Casper, and a new lawnmower skin for the SFAR, which just gives it that grassy sort of knoll look. Same with Pake as well, which we have got these with some of the other weapons. And if I'm honest, I'm not super interested in these skins and weapon skins. It's just the same sort of stuff that we've already had but recycled. New M5A3 Red Notice skin, which is another decent look for the M5A3 we've been waiting for a while, and the final tier skin for Charlie Crawford. Okay, so I'm back now. I've just played my first game of the new Stranded map. If I'm honest, I wasn't too pleased with it. I don't know if it's because of my team. I mean, we won the game, but my team weren't playing too great. I thought the structure of the map was a bit iffy, but I think it's when I was using the new AR, because I have no attachments for it or anything, I was just getting beat, even though it's supposed to be submachine gun like, I was getting beaten at close range again by the same weapons. So, I don't know, I think the map's alright. I think I just need to give it more of a go, and I need to play with some of the base weapons a bit more, because I honestly didn't do too well with this new gun. I'm not sure what the new SMG is like. I'm going to try and get around to that soon. But straight away you notice, obviously, Charlie's the new operator. Quite a few people were using him, not as many as I thought would use him, but his turret people will just sit in it and just shoot across the map. Like there'll be one Charlie Crawford on our team against another one on their team with both of their turrets set up, and I did get a few kills with it, which I'll probably put in this game. I didn't think it was too overpowered, to be honest, but when you did hit your shots with it, it connected pretty well. But the recoil spread on it, like the oval sort of shape, because it is technically a hip fire sort of thing with a minigun, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. I don't think it really needs nerfing or anything. I don't think it's too overpowered at the minute. If you're at close range and you get caught out in the open by one of them, then you are in for it. But it does have a pretty quick like overheat function on it as well. And I think it's just fully functional until it's destroyed. But I've noticed as well a lot of people have been using the SFAR, and I'm not entirely sure why, because it hadn't had a buff or anything like that. Nothing's happened to it in this update, but a lot of people seem to be using the SFAR at the moment. And the M5A3, which I will be putting in for the rest of the gameplay just to let it play out, you'll see that I used it. I was using the Champion muzzle brake with the subsonic rounds, and I did actually swap to the close combat rounds, and that gun is still ridiculous. Quite a few people as well I come across were using a PKP, that LMG from the base game, and I'm not too sure why they did increase the accuracy with it to improve the recoil pattern, because I thought it was an alright gun anyway, to be honest, and mainly people who used the LC anyway. But there was a lot of people, I've said it a couple of times now, but I don't understand why so many people were using the SFAR. I have no idea why, but the noob tube on it as well, the factory mount, a lot of people have been using it. I think I got killed by it maybe like 3 or 4 times in this game. People have been spamming it, and it's kind of weird because the gun hasn't had a buff or anything, and it's been the exact same for the last, I don't know, probably like 2 or 3 months, and nobody's used it like that in the previous lobbies I've been playing in. I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence and the people I'm playing against now are spamming it, and I've just been lucky not to run into any of them. But I got killed by it. Like probably about a quarter of my deaths I think were from the factory mount grenade launcher. And obviously in the trailer as well, you could see for the battle pass, I think, well no, sorry, it might be in the actual gameplay trailer that people were just using it to destroy the hovercrafts and that. I'm not entirely sure how strong it is against vehicles. I've used the SFAR a bit, not too much, and I don't know, I think it's a pretty average gun, and I've never really used a noob tube on it, so I might have to give that a go, because it did seem pretty overpowered the way people were killing me with it. But I'm just going to try and rinse out this battle pass and see if I can get some more of the weapons unlocked.